So, welcome back to another episode.
Multi-Kulti Club.
Yes.
We're going to force it down y'all's throat to start using this word for the community that we're building.
But also, you know how long we've been looking for a name? Like, it really took us a while to find...
first...
Yeah, we can share that now.
Yeah, we can share that now, right? First, we wanted to call it Balkan Bread, but we would have a lawsuit on our
on
our cases. So we decided to go for... You decided to go for Multikulti. I mean, you came up with Multikulti, and I loved it immediately.
Yeah.
I think it's a very fitting... fitting name.
For our vibe, for what we stand for.
Yeah, 100%.
I love it. Yeah. So, and Multikulti Club.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
that's
Multikulti Club.
Yeah.
What do you have
I have
to
an
say
interesting
today?
topic. Okay,
Tell
so
me.
I watched this thing this morning from Yes Theory, actually. And
I love
we
them.
both love them, right? Yeah. Also, them on the podcast.
Yes Theory, if you don't know them, check them out.
Yeah, we would love to have them as guests as well.
Yeah.
But that's like a very long-term goal.
You never know.
You never know. That's true. But yeah, so I was watching this thing about they were visiting an island, and it's actually under French law. And the island is called Mayotte. Mayotte. I'm saying that correctly, I think. Yes, Mayotte. And it's actually an island that is part of France, right? But they're next to Madagascar. So it's so far away from the mainland, actually. And obviously with colonization, that's how they became part of France.
Okay.
But what I thought was super interesting was that they actually, and I have some notes on here, is that unlike many places that we think of, they actually have a matriarchy.
Great, my dream date.
Right? It's women who hold the keys there.
Ooh, they have more information.
Literally, yeah. So there's a few things that I wanted to mention that I took, like I said, I took some notes. Actually, they're more accurately, it's matrifocal structure.
What is that?
So it's focused on women or from a woman's point of view. Not even point of view, it's just that's the foundation. Women are the foundation in that society, it seems. In that case, what that means is houses belong to women. So homes are traditionally owned by women and passed from mother to daughter.
I love that.
Instead of the other way around, right? Like we are used to in the Balkans, like...
everything is for the sons. Still, it still is.
Most of it, still is, really, unfortunately.
In a lot of families,
Yeah, and here that's not the case.
No.
So this gives women more of a long-term stability, and it's more focused around the woman in the family. Like we said, right? The grandmother is kind of the backbone of the family, actually.
Yes.
But here, it's more prominent.
Yeah.
It actually, they showcase that
it's
much
solidified
more.
in the rules and codes, right? Yeah.
And even after marriage, a man typically moves into the house of the woman.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so interesting.
So I was so surprised by that.
Yeah.
I did not expect that at all, and I think it's amazing.
Yeah. And how did that come to be? Do you know?
There's a very long story about that, so I would suggest people to watch the video actually, because I think that's more authentic than me yapping about it.
We'll
Put a link on there, and they showed it really amazing, like how that what that looks like. You know, right now I'm just telling you the theory behind it, but they actually filmed how that looks in day-to-day life, and I was so pleasantly surprised with that.
And what does it look like in day-to-day life next to they inheriting houses?
So I got to the half of it, so I didn't finish the full episode because I had to get ready to leave here. But yeah,
such a Nejra thing. Like, listen to this story, guys.
Because they delved into other topics as well. But this was the one where I was like, wow, really? We have that? So I have to finish the episode. I have like 10 minutes left of it. So I watched most of it. But to give you a more accurate representation of what that looks like, I encourage everyone to look at it, to actually look at it. But what we saw in the episode was they were invited. It was Ramadan as well. So they're also an Islamic country for a large part. And they were invited for iftar, and they called it Fitari or something like that. Please don't quote me on that. But they were invited, and the woman that was hosting them, basically, she had other women set up other jobs as well. And really, you see that they are the leaders in the family. And it's not like a silent leader, like maybe in Balkan homes. It's really, they are the leaders. Like you see that very strongly. And that's what I really liked about it. And I thought, wow, there's actually countries, regions in the world that adhere to this.
There's a few actually. There's also one in China. I forgot the name. I will also put it in the video. But there's this small community in China, and I also watched a documentary about it, but it was years ago, about how these women, it is indeed led by women. Houses are owned by women, and the houses are also very like a communal way of living.
Yeah.
So the houses are all connected to each other, I think. But also, again, don't pin me on it because it was a while ago.
Yeah, and that's what they said as well. She was explaining like it's custom to have the women live close to each other. So she was like, so this is my sister here, the house next to me. The other one was maybe another sister, her granddaughter, her grandmother was on the other side of the street, and then her aunt was like two doors down the road. So they're all living in this in the communal vibe, communal setting, and they're all preparing it together. So they then set up like instead of having a table, they were on the floor, right? But they had like something put on the floor, and all the iftar was prepared there for everyone to come together and eat it there. It was amazing to see, really.
Yeah.
So
I think inherently, from what I've read, research-wise, also anthropologists have researched this, but matriarchal structures are inherently communal. There's no way that it could be individualistic. So all these systems are also very much connected to each other. Like capitalism would never work with matriarchy because matriarchal values are about community, about nurture, about all these other things that are very contradictory to the way that we live now, which is patriarchal, very much focused on domination, on profit. It's all interconnected, actually. You cannot see it separate from each other, I think. Also, as you know, my favorite animal is the elephant.
Yes.
And elephants are so freaking wise and smart, guys. If you haven't done your research on elephants, they're the cutest animals out there. They're so smart. And part is because of the fact that they are led by the oldest grandmother. So actually she will lead the pack. Wherever the grandmother goes, the other elephants, whether it be male or female, they will follow her.
Interesting.
And once the eldest elephant dies, the other eldest grandmother will become head of the tribe. So, you know, and they use their knowledge and their experience, they use it for like to train and lead the pack, which is so interesting. I saw this video of an elephant that was kind of annoyed with all these visitors in a reserve somewhere, I think in Africa it was. And she was so annoyed by all the visitors that are in these jeeps and cars, like driving through the terrain to see the animals and other elephants, that she stood in front of the car, in front of the jeep, not letting them through on the road, and she grabbed a trunk, how do you say it? A tree with her...
the trunk of a tree.
Yeah, with her nose. Like you don't call it a nose in English, but you call it...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she grabbed the tree and she threw it on the road so that they could not move on. And thereby she protected her tribe. And I found that so cute. I found it so empowering. She was such an empowered woman, you know. But this is just like a small fun fact about elephants, that they're so smart and led by women also. So there you go, you know.
There you go.
And elephants are also very much known to appreciate music and art.
Really?
There are some elephants that can paint with their noses.
Oh, I think you sent me this.
Yeah. I send her videos all the time of elephants. And they love music. And I feel that you can also apply that to human matriarchies, you know, that the same values that elephants live by and the things that they appreciate, you could probably also appreciate in a matriarchy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, 100%. I think this is what it comes down to, right? You can learn from each other so much. Outside of humans, we can learn from the animal kingdom a lot as well.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we're very connected to them.
We are. Yeah.
I love that. I would love to see... You know what? Like, guys, let's just try a matriarchy one day. Ooh. Let's just try it.
Yeah.
Right now, it's not going that well. I'm not saying that. Let's say it's not even better, but let's just try it then. You know, let's see if it's really so fucked up. Do it for the plot. I'm so curious if we decide on a global level to switch to a matriarchy, how that would look like. What do you think?
We would thrive.
In what
100%.
ways?
First and foremost, safety. Okay, we would be safe. You would be able to walk around not thinking about, am I holding my keys in my hand?
Yeah.
Do I have to, I don't know, maybe jab my key in someone's neck if they try to follow me, if they are catcalling me, if, you know, like, but it's a different topic. But that will be number one. Yeah. Second, like you said, it's very communal, right? I mean, we are maternal, right? We're maternal beings. So I think that's where that stems from, us being nurturing and being all together and making sure that we actually sit down at the table, love and care for each other. That would change. Capitalism would falter.
It would not work,
Yeah. So sounds like a win to me.
I mean, yes, I completely agree. Yeah, you know how I feel about.
Cons. Yeah, I have no cons about this.
I don't think so too. I mean, yeah, we should try and then see. And I mean, if you think about it, if patriarchy was so natural, they wouldn't use all these tools to daily remind women that they need to submit to it. You know, there wouldn't be such a wave of protest right now among women not deciding to procreate anymore, not dating men anymore, deciding to live in communal spaces with women, deciding to start businesses with women.
Yeah.
I think it would, would be a way more natural process, patriarchy, than it is right now. And I think even men would love it under matriarchy. It's not even that we're saying, or I'm saying, women should be the bosses and we should do the same to men as they did to us. But I think everybody would appreciate it.
100%.
Right?
Yeah. I think we would all thrive.
Do you appreciate something about patriarchy?
It's very silent. The one time we're silent on the podcast.
This is the longest that we've been silent for. Okay, I mean, let's close this segment with that one, I think. But an interesting fact. I think there are other small, especially in tribes, where it's also easier to live among, like in a community.
Yeah.
I think matriarchy is more natural, but once you go on a global scale, societies are very complicated now. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
And then the next one we have to.
We're going to the next one. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm ready for the next one because
which is. I'm so excited for this segment, actually. Okay,
so we kind of prepared homework for each other, right?
Yeah.
This was just something that I saw this morning, so I really wanted to touch on it briefly, the matriarchy in this country. But what really got me excited for this episode specifically is this next segment, which is Guess the Word in Bosnian/Macedonian.
Yes.
We're going to test each other.
So I do understand Serbian, Bosnian, Croatian. I think Croatian the least. There's a bit of difference here.
Here and there,
But I would say Bosnian and Serbian I do understand, mostly 90%.
Yeah.
I cannot speak it though, so my vocabulary is not up to par. And I think you say you understand Macedonian, which all Serbians, Bosnians, and Croatians say, and then they listen and they're like, huh? But I will do you one better. I'm super interested in whether you can guess these words from the Strumički dialect, which even Macedonians will be like, what are you saying? So I thought it would be fun if we give each other words and we have to guess what the word means.
Okay.
Should I start?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think? And this might be Macedonian also. I'm not sure with each word, but Kutek.
Pardon?
What do you think? What vibe does it give off? Kutek. Yeah. If I say, "Ki ti dam kutek sa."
A box?
A box.
Yeah.
A box, a physical box.
Yeah.
It's more like a box in your face. So kutek is like a beating. Yeah, so it's a beating. Kutek, yeah.
Okay, I'll pass.
Let me know if this is like a Macedonian word or Strumički. I don't even sometimes know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think Frenka means?
Frenka.
Frenka. It's a food. And this word only exists in Strumički, that I know for sure.
I really have no clue.
What vibe does it give?
I honestly think of coffee because there's a Frank coffee.
Oh, okay, interesting connotation. It means tomato.
Oh.
In every language in the world, it's tomata, tomates, and we say Frenka.
Okay, yeah.
And then
never would have
multiple
guessed
is Frenkie, which is also a Dutch name. So you have like Frenkie de Jong, the footballer, and everybody's like, oh, Frenkie, like it's very funny to people from Strumica because it means tomatoes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like an inside joke amongst Macedonians. If someone says Frenkie, they're from Strumica,
Okay.
Okay, this is very hardcore.
Okay. That is very hardcore.
If my parents are listening right now or my family, they're laughing so hard. Nasai.
I need to guess again what it could be?
It is Nasai.
Nasai. Okay, I'm just going to go off of what I would picture it to be. We have a word that's called Nosai, which is carry.
Ah, okay.
Is it?
No, Nasai is real.
Okay.
But yeah.
A for effort.
Maybe in Macedonian it's like, I don't even know. I think there's other words for it too, but this is just Nasai.
Okay.
We say it with heartfelt emotions, Nasai, like it's really
with
true.
With passion.
Yeah, Nasai etaka. It's really true,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mai.
You barely said anything.
A fun thing about the Strumički dialect is that it has a lot of influence also from the Bulgarian language, and the similarities between Bulgarian and Strumički is that they swallow certain words. You know, the letter that is... There's this letter in Cyrillic. Those who speak Cyrillic or can read Cyrillic will know. It's also what Russians have, and it's the There's a letter for the In Macedonian, a couple of 100 years ago, we removed that letter. So it's still common in the language, but we kept it in Strumički.
Okay.
Not the letter per se, but the
But the sound.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is my...
What is it?
Flies.
Never would have guessed that.
Okay. But it's like, how do you even spell this? I had to look up how you spell it.
Oh, really?
So it's M with an apostrophe and then a J. So literally 2 letters, actually, in fact. Yeah. And for the last one, I think, this is also very famous in Macedonia. If you say this word, they will know you're from Strumica. Kurem. It's a body part. Kuremul me bole.
Kidney? I don't know.
Each Balkan pain is related to the kidney pain. It's the stomach. The
stomach.
Yeah,
okay.
stomach. Yeah.
Kurem.
Yeah. Kurem.
Okay.
So as you can see, we have a lot of ma, yeah, I. So when we write in like in multiple, like if you another word, for example, is imini.
Okay.
Imini. Like you will say it in 1 second, but it means I think shoes, boots, something like that.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
Crazy.
So and you write it with 2 I's at the end, so it's a lot of E. Like we talk very fast and we swallow a lot of letters, but we also prolong certain parts. So that's why it's super hard for Macedonians to follow, because it's also a very different accent on each word.
Yeah, I mean, I don't always follow what you're saying 100%, but
no, and I understand that.
It's just certain words. It's the context that I can pull out of it. I'm like, okay, she's talking about this and this.
Yeah.
But this was hard. This was very hard.
Yeah, this is hard.
Yeah.
When you don't have context, it's a completely different language, I think.
I think you're going to do better on this test.
Oh, I'm very curious.
You listen to a lot of Balkan music, right? Also from Serbia, Bosnia, etc.
I think also, of course, I was raised with Balkan music, with Serbian, Bosnian, Croatian music. But also from the context, I will understand way better maybe than just the words. So.
Okay. I'm going to start you off slow.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go deeper.
Oh, God, okay. I feel a lot of pressure somehow because I said, like, I understand 90%, and now I will get dragged to filth. Okay.
First one, frigider.
Frigider?
Yeah.
For refrigerator.
Yeah, okay,
Frigider?
good.
Yeah,
see, I'm starting you off slow.
Okay.
Hold on. Stay sad.
Okay.
Papuče.
Papuče.
Slippers.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, good.
In Macedonian, or Strumički, I don't know. If you say popuci, it's a very like hardcore village word, you know?
Okay.
A word from the village, yeah,
okay.
popuci, yeah.
Divan Hana.
Huh?
Divan Hana.
Divan Hana. Divan is like divan. Divan Hana, like someone that thinks he's something a lot, you know?
No.
Oh.
Divan Hana is a part in your house where you like kind of sit around maybe a table and you have like a chilim maybe, a kilim, for conversation, for...
I know exactly what you mean. I think Macedonians, you have to help me with this one. I think divan is also a word in Macedonian, like a sitting, like a thing you sit on, right?
Divan basically means conversation.
Okay.
And then Hana is...
then I got it wrong.
It stems from those words.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, I did not know that.
This one is older, yeah.
And this is like Bosnian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, the next one, hošaf.
Hošaf. Hošaf. Use it in a sentence.
Bil voljela popiti hošafa.
Hošaf. For me, but I'm thinking from a Macedonian point of view, hošaf sounds like an adjective. He is hošaf, for example, but it's not. No. Oh, hošaf.
Shall I tell you?
Yeah.
The other word for it is kompot.
Kompot? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, is there a difference between the two?
I think it's where you're from in Bosnia, which one you will use more.
Okay.
I use both.
Okay.
So it depends where I'm...
And it's different, kompote, or...?
No, it's the same thing.
It's the same,
It's just 2 different words.
Okay.
I think hošaf is a little bit more old Bosnian words.
Yeah.
Probably stems from Turkish. That's my guess. But yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Next one, and I saw this one in one of the videos between the Serbians and Bosnians who were talking, and I was so surprised to see that the Serbians couldn't guess it. So I'm very curious.
I think I saw the video, yeah.
I'm very curious if you're going to guess it. Avlia.
Avlia? Mm-hmm. I think it comes from Turkish, so there is a chance we have it in Macedonian too.
Yeah.
Avlia. I don't know. Every time it's a Turkish loanword, I think something big, something extra, something.
Okay.
Avlia.
It's basically yard.
Oh, yard, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's an older word, yeah.
If probably an older person from Macedonia would hear it, they would be like,
probably,
yeah, we used to say that.
Maybe your parents even.
Yeah, I think my grandmother knows a lot of these old Turkish words that they don't use anymore. Yeah.
I have 2 more for you.
Okay.
The next one is dernek.
Dernek?
Yeah.
That sounds Scandinavian. Dernek. I don't know, it sounds like an IKEA closet that you have to put together.
IKEA? We're going to patent this, okay?
Yeah. Dernek. Used in a sentence?
Idemo na dernek.
Idemo na odmor.
No, but it's a party.
Oh, party.
Yeah.
Dernek. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Dernek. I'm going to use that now.
Yeah. Right?
We're going to dernek.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Okay, the last one is yaran.
Yaran.
Yeah, yaran.
Yaran.
Mm-hmm.
Yaran. It also sounds Turkish
Ti
to
si
me.
moj jaran.
Yaran.
Or a female version, ti si moja jaranica.
Jaranica. It sounds like very endearing.
Could be.
From the context. So like my baby, my shedze. Something like
Yaran
that.
is friend, basically.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
But in an endearing way, I would say.
It can be.
Okay.
It's not necessarily endearing.
Okay.
It can be also very low-key, like, oh, this is my friend.
Oh, you
Moja
use it like
jaran.
in that kind of context too. Okay.
But I think amongst women, it is a little bit more endearing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
But you did better. Kudos to you.
Yeah,
I mean, these were words, and that's why I said I'm going to start you slow. And these are words that are more maybe niche. Let's put it that way.
This is niche. No,
Yeah.
I doubt that my parents would know this, but I don't know. It sounds very Bosnian. Let me put it like that. Yeah, I didn't know the words.
Okay.
But I have to teach you strumički actually. We're gonna bring. You need to learn some catchphrases. You need to learn the basics of it. But once you understand how the grammar works, you can tune in. I think more.
And I think we were listening to Tosha Proeski in the car, right, the other day.
Yeah.
And when we were listening to his Macedonian songs, I could follow him more than I would follow you.
Yeah.
So that's. But I think that's the first time that I really heard the difference, because I'm so used to hearing strumički, right?
Yeah.
When I'm at your place or whatever, that's what I hear. So that's my base actually for Macedonian. But then we were listening to, because those songs that Tosha has in Macedonian, he has in Serbian, Bosnian, whatever also. So for me to hear it first time, that's when I was like, oh, there really is a stark difference between the two.
Very stark, yeah. For example, when I moved in with 2 Macedonian roommates from Skopje in Rotterdam, we talked about the dishes, like doing the dishes. So I said like, treba da gi izmijim činite. And they were like, eh? They looked at me like I was speaking Chinese.
What?
They did not understand one word from that sentence. So they would say, treba da gi... No, I cannot even speak. But...
the treba, I already understood.
Yeah, but that's the same, I think. But činite is the dishes.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So I have to wash the dishes, I said. But for dishes, they would say sadovi. Činite sadovi, like it doesn't have any connection.
Nope.
So we had this happened on a daily basis, and at one point my roommates could understand me because they tuned in, they understood some words. They were like, okay, now I get you. But from time to time still.
But that's so funny though, because you are one country, right? And it's so different because, for example, when I talk to a Croatian, right, they'll have, especially those, for example, from Dalmatia, they'll have different words that I don't necessarily know sometimes, but sometimes I also do know. Like, Croatians will say rajčica, for example, which is tomato. I know that it's...
Rajčica,
Yeah, I know that it's tomato, but I don't use it. But I know that that's the word for it, right?
Rajčica is also so random.
They have some random words, not gonna lie. But also some very cute ones, like bolša, for example. I love that word. Or takuin.
Bolša was...
bag.
Bag. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And takuin, for example, I love that word.
What is that?
It means wallet.
Wow?
Yeah, takuin.
That also sounds...
Yeah.
Asian to me somehow.
I did not know that word, but I have a friend who's from Split.
Wow,
so sometimes from time to time I'll hear words and I'll be like, oh, I had no idea, but that's how I'll learn, right?
Yeah.
But I can more or less, like even if they have different words, I can more or less understand what they're saying. But you guys are one country and still have such wildly different words for different things.
I will dare and say that the difference between Serbian, Bosnian, and Croatian is compared to Macedonian dialects very small.
Yeah.
And y'all are like fighting with each other whether it's the same language or not. For us Macedonians, we're like, yeah, it's the same language, but I will not intervene in that discussion.
No, but it is the same language. It's just
if you compare it to Macedonian, we should say that we speak different languages.
Yeah.
Because people think, oh, when you're from Kumanovo, the northern part, you will understand everything that the Serbians say. Also not per se, because it's still a mix. You have a lot of Serbian loanwords, but it's still mixed with the Macedonian grammar.
Yeah.
Same from Strumički, maybe a lot of influences from Bulgaria.
Yeah.
But still, like, I struggle to understand Bulgarians more than I understand Serbians, for example. So that is like it's very interesting how that works in the Balkans, you know.
Wow. Yeah. But one thing we all do have in common
is
music.
Yeah, oh my God.
We all kind of borrow from each other and do our different interpretations of it, right?
Yes, yeah.
So I want to ask you, what are your all-time favorite top 3 Balkan artists?
I've been waiting to talk about this.
If you don't say Toše Proeski,
I'm not gonna be a walking stereotype. No, I love him though. I love him. Rest in peace. I love his songs. I know almost all of his songs.
But he's not top 3.
I find it such a hard question because some artists you can't compare.
That's true.
Can I compare Tomas Zdravkovic, which I love his songs so much. I think I also know a lot of his songs. His songs touch me so deeply into my like soul, you know, like the true, for me, he's like the representation of the true Balkan music, what we represent as a nation, the pain, the love that we're capable of, like everything that comes down in his songs, I think. Maybe a bit of a exaggeration, but no, I really appreciate him as an artist. But can I compare him to a Toše Proeski? He makes very different music.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think for maybe the older, can I maybe categorize older?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think Tomas Zdravkovic. You know, Lepo Brena, I love. I know all her songs.
Yeah.
And she's an icon. She's the legend. She's the moment. She's our Madonna, I would say. She's so iconic. She would challenge all these gender norms back in the day in a subtle way, which is why I appreciate her next to her music a lot.
Do you know her real name?
Fahreta, yeah. Yeah, funny how
that came.
Fahreta became Lepo Brena.
Yeah.
Would love her as a guest, by the way. And Senida, but Senida is the newer one.
Yeah, let's keep them separate.
Okay,
Yeah.
but then, but see, I have different categories. If we talk about older music, I love Lepo Brena, Tomas Zdravkovic. If we talk about Y2K, I love Seka Aleksic, I love Djugani. If we're talking about new music, I would say, yes, Toše Proeski, I love. Senida, I love. Am I forgetting someone? Those were top 2s, but in a top 3.
Yeah.
Can you accept that?
I can.
Okay. But it changes from month to month. It depends so much.
Yeah.
What about you?
For me, top 3 all times. And I'm also going to go back to the older ones because honestly, XU over any genre ever. I will take that any day.
Would you...
Yeah?
Would you say XU over Senida's songs?
Yes.
Really?
Sorry. Take XU, it's so broad.
Okay, yeah.
XU rock.
Senida is
and then you have Senida as an individual that's just amazing, you know?
You cannot compare it.
Yeah. But for me, all time, if I could, I would say Zdravko Čolić, like 3 times.
Oh, you're a big fan. Okay.
Yeah, I love him very much.
Yeah.
But realistically speaking, Zdravko Čolić, number 1, for sure. I can always listen to him, always. I would say second place, Dino Merlin. And maybe on a 3rd spot, Đorđe Balašević.
I don't know much of his songs.
He is so, like when he sings, it's almost like he's talking. It's so effortless, and his songs are so endearing at the same time. And mostly positive, I would say, but also has that love aspect, beneath it.
I should listen to him more.
Yeah, I really love his music. Yeah. So those are my older generation top 3, I would say. And that's also the generation that I'll always be, I'm happy to listen to.
We were raised with these musicians also, right?
Yeah, and just even going back even further, Parni Valjak, Prljavo kazalište, Crvena jabuka, Bijelo dugme, like I could go, on. I could go on and on and on. That has my heart, really, forever. That's the one genre I can always listen to.
Yeah.
For the newer generation, who I really love is, of course, Senida. Like, I think we've established that we really love Senida.
Multiple times, yeah.
And then I really also love Angelina. She's so underrepresented, I think.
She has amazing music.
What I appreciate in these artists is they're so creative in their work. And then they don't get enough recognition, in my eyes, recognition. She should get more recognition.
100%.
I love this new guy, Jakov Jozinovic.
Yeah.
He's doing so well.
He's doing very well. He had a concert in Skopje.
Yeah, I saw.
And through that, I found out that his mom is from Ohrid and his dad is Croatian. So that is an interesting fact.
Yeah.
Come on our podcast with every artist we mention.
Who I also really like is, he's also, I think, more of an coming up artist, Georgi.
I don't know him.
He has a song with Angelina, actually. That's how I found out about him. So I just found out about him a few months ago.
Yeah.
Prvi sneg, the song is called. Yeah, that's him on that track.
Okay.
But he also has really good songs. Like I said, I really appreciate when an artist is original. You can really see the authenticity in his songs, in his doing.
Yeah.
I know, for example, Angelina writes a lot of her songs. I really appreciate that. And also when you look at it, listen to it, I think even direct some of her music videos.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That's really the artistry behind it.
Yes.
Yes, I'm so here for it.
Yeah.
So those are some of the newer ones that I would say. Zoe, I don't know if you know her.
Zoe,
she's amazing
nice
as well.
Music,
I think her aunt is Natasha Bekvalec.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I love Natasha Bekvalec.
Yes.
Also. My mom is a huge fan of her, so I was raised with her songs also. Yeah. I know. You have so many great artists actually, and probably when I go home, I'll be like, oh, I should have said this artist and that. But there's so many artists that have made me the person that I am today, especially female artists from back then, but also now.
Yeah.
Also artists that sing this traditional folklore music that we know also that's very specific to certain...
Like Esma Redžepová?
For example, an icon. She represented us, boycott, but at Eurovision. Still, for me, the best
I did not know that she was at Eurovision.
Yeah, with, what was his name? Vlatko Lozanovsky, I think his name was, Yeah, I will send it to you after this. You can look it up.
I really want to
she was there. She represented us, it's so cool,
We had our best, Bosnia hasn't been in Eurovision forever, but the best one that we had, I think, is Hari Matahari.
Oh,
with
Leila. Beautiful song. I remember it vividly.
Yeah, right?
I remember it a lot.
So proud. That was a good moment for us.
Yeah, and also just we need to listen to more maybe local artists also. I try to also appreciate more Macedonian music. For example, Elena Rivsteska has amazing songs also. I will send some. If you don't know her, check her out. Karolina Gočeva is someone that I grew up with personally. Unfortunately, DNK, they passed in the fire in Kočane, but they have had amazing songs, really beautiful songs that we grew up with in our teenage years in Macedonia, and in the diaspora also. So
I love how they can still be kind of, I don't want to say alive, but with us in that way, right?
Yeah.
That they left something behind and that's stuck in your mind, in your memory, like they had amazing songs.
Although I have to say, I find it very difficult to listen to their songs. If they come up in my playlist, I skip it sometimes because it's very confronting to listen to them, of course. But there's moments that I'm like, okay, I want to appreciate them again now. Also, if you're Macedonian or whatever, Albanian, Romanian, Bulgarian, listen also to your local artists, support the smaller artists also. Yeah.
You know who I also really appreciate, and I'm not the biggest music fan of hers, but I love her as a human being, Jayla Ramovic.
Oh, I love her. She has such an insane voice also.
Besides the fact that she has an incredibly insane, beautiful voice, she has this poise, this like... how she holds herself in situations and just in general. Like when I see her, I'm like, you're such a queen, you know, in your aura, in your how you vibe, I can so appreciate it. And even when you think about how young she is, I'm not sure exactly how young she is, but I know it's early 20s, right? Yeah. The fact that you already can put yourself out there like such a queen, appreciate that a lot. 100%. Such a good representation for Bosnian women.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I love the Rizik, it's called.
Oh, yeah.
I put it on when I need to do my ab exercises in the gym. I don't know, it just does something to me. I'm like, Rizik.
This was so unexpected.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Love that.
Oh, and I also, the newer artists, I also love Nucci.
I was waiting for you to say that.
I love his songs. Yeah. I love how he combines the Balkan traditional elements in a trap and hip-hop and pop vibe. I love. Yeah. Činjenica.
I was kind of waiting for you to, with the whole color story, that you were gonna tap on that.
Volim vrlo. Znači činjenica, yeah.
Šta je presjek?
This. This.
Oh, yeah, Voyage. Yeah. We can chat about that forever, I think.
Yeah, he makes very funny memes.
I think he's aware of it. Yeah. What do you guys think? I think he knows that he's a meme at this point, you know? Sometimes I see him comment because people post stuff, right, about with that audio, and I see him comment stuff, and I'm like, you kind of know what you're doing, right? This is a marketing tactic, what you're doing here.
But I'm eating it up.
Yeah, so. I'm so here for it. Are we team Breskvica or Voyage?
Oh, should we get into that now? You know how heartbroken I was for them that they split?
Yeah, you said.
Yeah, I found them so cute and they had such great songs together.
They did.
Right?
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Like, what was the most... Bezimana?
Oh, great song.
I love.
Yeah,
Dam,
great song.
Also a great song. But that's in the past. We need to focus on the future. I'm not going to pick a side. I love them both, actually, as artists. You?
Yeah. I do, too. I don't really have a strong preference for either one. Yeah. I appreciate both.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to leave this with one last thing I want to say, is that I had the same thing when, and this is not Balkan, but with Rosalia and Raúl Alejandro. When they broke up, that was a hard moment, I think, for a lot of people. They were so cutesy.
I agree.
And
I was really sad about it.
I'm going to see Rosalia next week.
Girl, you're living life. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, thank you.
I should also live life more. I have nothing planned, actually.
We do.
Cannot share too much about it.
Yeah, we do.
But that's also work-related.
But also fun.
Also fun, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I can talk about music for hours. Next time I want to discuss differences between other countries and their music, because for those who don't know, I love Romanian music. I love Albanian music. Yes. I love Bulgarian. I love all types of Balkan music, Greek music. Some Greek songs I know by heart. I'm like spitting Greek, you know. So
I love it as well.
I can appreciate it from every country.
But the one song that always gets me going is Centrop.
Centrope. Yeah, Saint-Tropez.
Oh.
Yeah, no, not Saint-Trop. It's not French. Saint-Trop.
No, I think that was very Balkanic of me. Saint-Trop.
Saint-Trop.
Just how I read it, how I see it, that's how I say it.
And also iconic that a queer Roma man is like
He's
hitting...
Roma?
Yeah.
Oh.
He has like a double, like intersectional minority identity that is oppressed in the Balkans a lot.
But once
he runs with it, and once his songs come on, I know a lot of his songs too. I think when you're from that region of Macedonia, we had Chalga nights, which are Bulgarian nights.
Yes.
And we used to like go ham on those songs. But
I think that's also becoming more popular with modern music.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna leave it at that.
We're kind of over time. We don't want to. Marcel wants to go home, I think, so we need to cut this episode. Thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you
Appreciate
again.
you. If you have any songs,
what to do?
You know what to do. And it is 5 stars, subscribe, like, comment, send us a message, share your thoughts.
DM us.
DM us. If you're a brand, sponsor us, of course.
Subtle, very subtle.
Yeah, very subtle. Yeah, I'm not the most subtle person, but
no, we are not mysterious.
Not at all.
I wish we were. I wish I was.
Yeah. Ooh, talking about music, and we're really gonna leave after this. I think our first guest has something to do with music.
I think so too.
Can you guess who it is? Maybe we can give like one more hint.
Go ahead.
Mustache.
Yes. Very good mustache.
Very good mustache.
Oh, love it.
Very sexy mustache, I will say.
Yeah. We're here for it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to leave it at that. You go and guess.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.